Hello.
Hello.
3 league games without a win. Obviously some concerns, but did last week's performance give you some encouragement at Brighton?
Yes, it did. And no, because first and foremost, what we are doing is we want to win football games, and I think that was possible in that game. That's good. So it was not possible in the game, the Brighton game we played before that, with the performance we put in. But that day it was absolutely possible. We could have won it. Shouldn't have lost it, but did. That's true as well. So after the game, directly the disappointment is massive. The emotions are involved. There was a moment in the game where you kind of like sad, but you know that we might play them again. So no problem. Good, we made good steps in the right direction, but then you concede that goal, and the way we conceded it was obviously not cool. So yeah, there are things in absolutely which we can use, which we have to use, and that's what we tried obviously, and that's what we will have to show tomorrow.
So back to league action. Tomorrow is going to be Mo Salah's 200th league appearance for Liverpool. If he scores, he'll equal the record of most goals for the club in their first 200 appearances. He's 1 goal behind Gordon Hodgson. It's a fantastic achievement, but he's only got 1 goal in his last 7. Has he lost a bit of confidence in front of goal, or is there a bit more to it than that?
Oh, lost confidence. It's like strikers are, all of them. And when it's going well, and it's going well, in other moments, then you have to go through these periods. I don't think that's a massive difference. We spoke last week in the press conference about it, all the changes we made and we had to make up front, and each striker benefits from settled things, from patterns everybody knows about, and that is for sure was more a problem than other stuff. But yeah, of course. When you don't score for a while, it's 2 things. You might not be on your 100% confidence level, but the desire to do it grows every hour. So that's it, and no problem with him scoring, breaking that record as well. So it's a record to be broken. So Mo broke a lot. So probably, hopefully, he can do that with this as well.
So if he gets 2, he breaks the record, not equals it. The transfer window is shut. You're probably delighted about that, so we can stop talking about it, except for today, because we're asking every manager what they made of Chelsea's spending in that January transfer window.
And what did the other say?
An awful lot of money. Well, you're one of the early ones today, so I don't know as yet.
Okay, then I say nothing without my lawyer. No, it's a joke. No,
Over 3.
yeah, obviously I don't know. I don't understand this part of the business. Like, what can you do? What can you not do? How much? It's a big number. In the last 2 windows, obviously. Okay, I can. The players they brought in, I didn't think once, why did I do that? They're all good players, really good players. So from that point of view, congratulations. When you can do it, then obviously they do it. But I don't understand it. But how it's possible with all the things around. But it's obviously not about me to explain how it works. Hopefully you all know exactly how it works, and then it's fine.
They've got to make it work, haven't they?
Yeah, but Graham knows that. That's clear. So that's something else. I'm not sure Todd Bowley's too much interested in that. Yeah, but that will happen at one point as well. That they will play well together. It's pretty much with the quality they have, not to avoid. How quick it will go, I don't know.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi. Just wonder what the challenge is for a coach or a manager in facing the same team 3 times in the case of a couple of weeks, which is of course what we're doing, facing Wolves. Yeah,
we have Brighton and Wolves weeks. So in between Chelsea, yeah, true. It's not a massive challenge, to be honest. It's and it will probably not be. They will make a few changes, obviously, as well. So because they had kind of a cup thing when Nunez and Neves didn't play together, for example. Maybe some other positions were slightly different to the league games they always played before, but might have been because of rotation or the competition. I don't know exactly. So there are obviously changes possible, which makes a difference. Apart from that, I'm not only since a few days in this country, so it happened quite frequently. We played Arsenal twice in a row and stuff in different competitions. These kind of things happens quite frequently. So, yeah, 3 times, but it was not in 1 week, so we had time in between. They played games, we played games in between. So that's what you use them for the analyze. But it's we know obviously both teams know each other probably after this weeks now pretty well, and anyhow, it's a. They are doing well, and they work now longer together with the manager again and again, and that's obviously we will see that very competitive. When all the games very competitive, and yeah, let's give it a try again.
When you look across the fixture list over the next month, Everton, Newcastle, Real Madrid, Manchester United, not too far away. Do you see that as a run that can inspire you to get back on track rather than a run of fixtures to worry about?
Oh, I don't worry about run of fixtures. No, not at all. No. We have to use the time we have in our hands to improve, to play the football we want to play, to work on things we think they are necessary and or massively necessary for the way we want to play football. That's what we did now all the time, and then I understand 100%. And when we speak, the first question was we saw steps. Definitely, we were much better in a lot of areas. Then in the end, when the result is not right, that overshadows everything. But we will fight for results, and there's a lot to go for. We have half the season only is played, which is crazy, but means. We have the second half of the season. We can do whatever we want in a positive direction as well, and that's obviously what the plan is. But it's not about now thinking about the next fixtures. So just the next fixture. This is tomorrow, Wolves, and that's a start in the second part of the season, and we decide how positive the outcome will be.
Julian,
I was just wondering, because of how honest Andy Robertson spoke after the defeat to Brighton last week. On the season in general and how the team hasn't performed as well as they would have hoped. Does the disappointment sort of linger more with the players and with you in situations like that because of your experiences and you deal with it and handle it maybe better than they have?
No, directly after the game we had all the same level of disappointment. So that's how it is. But then I'm not sure Robbo was in the interview probably. Yeah. How do you say he wears his
heart on the sleeve?
Yes. So, which is good, so no problem at all. But a day later or whatever, Robbo would have a different view on that as well. So it's completely fine. But directly after the game, we are all massively influenced by the result. No, it's not more a problem for the players than for me, not at all. And yes, but it's not that the players as well. It's not that they walk the whole week head down, stuff like this through the training, and that's of course very important. We have to. We love this game. We do. And the boys especially, because they can play it still, and I only can watch it. But we all love it, and that's the big part of it is the desire to win football games. That's really big. In the moment when you don't achieve that, that's the hardest moment for all footballers on the planet. Will always be, should be. That's completely clear. But there's always a next day, a next session, a next game, all these kind of things, and we all know that. And I don't need to use my experience in the business to realize that. I know that anyway, and the boys as well. So that's fine. It's really okay. But of course we have to. It's different when you won the last 5 games. Then you don't have to prove that you can win football games because everybody knows. So in this moment we have to prove this point. That's clear. We didn't win enough football games the last few weeks in the whole season so far. So and that's what we want. And then it's not bad to feel really, really bad after a game because you don't want to have that feeling again. And that we have to use that as well. And that's what we try.